Welcome back to this week's edition of On the Front Row with Faith Inside the Top 10. Right now we're on the front row at Wadley High School, and I'm here with Jaquez Wilkes. How are you?
I'm good.
We were talking before, and you were telling me about how you like to go fishing. Tell me about the fish you like to catch and everything.
I love to go fishing. I love bass fishing, and I just like the thrill of setting the hook and get them in, make sure they don't get off or anything like that.
Where do you go fishing when you're here in Wadley?
It's ponds all like ducked off in the woods that's just like man-made, and I love to go fish there because nobody fishes them. So like, big fish everywhere.
And when you go, do you like to go by yourself or do you take people with you?
I'll go by myself or take a couple of my buddies with me. We'll mess that pond up.
Is it kind of a calming thing for you?
Yeah, yes, Mom.
Do you have a PB here in Wadley?
Yeah, my PB here is a 5-pound bass.
That's a big bass in the little ponds that you're talking about.
Yes, Mom.
What about, have you gone offshore fishing? Is there anything like that?
I haven't, but looking at Miami, they was talking about taking me offshore fishing, and I would love to do that, so I'm really thrilled about getting there to do that.
Okay, let's talk about the OVs that you're taking. You've got 4 coming up. The first one being Auburn in May 30th. Tell me, what are you looking forward to there?
It's Auburn. Like, I've been a lot of times, but I'm obviously ready to get back because it's like 45 minutes from where I live, and my family, and my friends. And I'm just looking forward to having a great time with Coach Dirk and a couple of the players I'm going to be with.
What other official visits are you going to be taking?
I'm going to be taking Texas A&M and Miami.
When you go there, all the way out to Texas A&M and College Station, how excited are you to go out there?
I'm very excited. Like, when I was out there, I loved it there. I loved the energy of the people, the fans, the coaches, the players. I loved it, everything about it, the food. They have ponds there. I like the fish, so.
So you've obviously looked there too.
Yes,
have you looked everywhere that you've been thinking about going, where you're going to go fishing around?
I have.
Right now, you're playing at a 1A school, Wadley. You're playing both ways. Tell me about the position that you're playing on. We know that you're an edge rusher on defense, but the position on offense that you're playing here.
I play running back here, and it's pretty crazy since I'm so big. It's like the other teams don't be expecting it, and sometimes they don't want to tackle me because of it. On defense, I play middle linebacker and edge, and I feel like they can't stop me nowhere.
How did you know that that's where you were going to be recruited on that defensive side?
I was making plays, and I was very fast with it, and I came out here and worked and trained to get better at the position, so it was just a matter of time.
Going from a 1A school where you guys are pretty small school, the schools that you're playing they're pretty small. Going to that collegiate level, you're about to go to massive amount of skill, massive amount of talent, just different guys. What are you either nervous for or looking most forward to?
I'm looking forward to it actually because I know it's a whole different level of skill and competition, but as long as I'm putting the work in that I need to put in and training the way I need to train, I feel I'll be ready to do that. When
you're playing against some of these smaller schools in 1A, has that affected any of your recruiting at all just because you haven't seen some of the competition from some of the higher classes?
I wouldn't say so because it's players and athletes everywhere that's pretty good. So if it's a team that really doesn't have any, I wouldn't be like overly happy to play them because there's no competition. It gets boring to me. I love to compete.
When you say that you love to compete, what has been something that you've learned from your past couple of years here that has kind of grown you into this athlete now?
To stay down, working and grinding and doing what you're supposed to do and never take anything for granted.
You're a very humble kid. How has that been instilled in you? Your family, your coaches?
It's since I've been little. I've seen people grow and be flashy and awe, and they lose everything the next day. So I try to play every day the same, being humble and kind as possible.
What's been the most difficult part of your recruiting process?
Really picking a school because it's like every school is great. It's a good school. I mean, it's just finding out where you want to be and who you want to be around, the type of people you want to be around.
Has there been anybody that you've had to rely on, whether it's family, coaches, friends, during this time?
I rely on my mom a little bit. She helps me. Like, she'll talk to the coaches like when I'm busy training or doing something like that. She'll help me out.
Is she a little bit of a momager? She's how I got into contact with you.
Yeah, she is.
Do you like that though?
It's
It's okay. She's your mom.
She's my mom.
Yeah. You told me that you've got 2 older sisters,
I
right?
do. Yes, ma'am.
Tell me kind of about them, your relationship with them, what that's like.
Hey, my older sister, she's 18. Like, she was a grade above me, so we were always together, like going from school, doing this, doing that. We were always together. And my older sister, she was older, so we weren't really around each other like during school. But like at home, I'd say me and her are closer than my second oldest sister.
What's that leadership role that you have to play kind of in your family?
It's ever since I've been little, it's like if my parents went somewhere, it'll be they'll tell me to take care of my sisters. So it's like I'm always watching them, watching what they're doing, taking care of them. Only thing I didn't like is as when we was little, my parents would ask us like what we wanted, and them two would say the same thing, and I would say one thing, so I would be outvoted on everything we do, so we had to do what my sisters wanted to do, and I really didn't like that.
It's always the girls get what they want,
Yeah.
but you were the baby brother that had to watch them, but you still were outvoted every single time.
Every time.
How do you think that your leadership there with your family has portrayed on the field? Because your teammates are like family, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's like me watch the same way I watch my sisters. I watch over them, make sure they're on the right assignment and doing what they're supposed to do, as well as I expect them to do the same for me.
What was it like winning a state championship last year here at Wadley?
That was a crazy experience, because coming from no history of a state championship and working our way, because like the senior and junior class, we've been playing together since we was 5 and 6 years old. So working our way from there, winning in Little League, to coming up here and winning the state championship is crazy. I love that experience, and I believe we can make it back.
With that thrill and excitement, how does that portray in what you won in college?
I want to win, so that thrill and excitement, like I love that, and I love to win. Like, who doesn't like to win? So I just like that feeling of winning. So that's.
Because you've got that feeling of a state championship, but what's next?
A national championship.
Do you have a commitment day set, or do you know when you're going to commit?
I don't, as of right now. I'm thinking about going on these OVs, seeing what's there to offer from each and every school, and then taking my time with it afterwards to discuss with my family, my mom, and stuff like that. So probably it's going to be early August or late August.
We're going to keep up with Jaquez and when he commits, so stay tuned. We'll be back next week with another edition of On the Front Row with Faith.